After Saturday, we'll miss you.
What?
5 versus 5, you lose. 10-0. And Saturday, I think you have stronger, you have dots. What do you think?
High five. See that? 10-0. This is bigger than 10 points.
Yeah.
When Joshua knocks out Dubois,
The third time, world title.
in front of the record crowd ever at Wembley, this is worth 20 points.
Yeah.
20 big ones.
96,000.
And if you're not nice to me,
Yeah.
that next contract's going to be interesting.
Oh. The next contract in 21 of December.
I'm going to save you a lot of money. I'm going to save you a lot.
Yeah, I know.
Dangerous Dan's going to save you a lot of money.
But we don't want his father.
His father's
He's in
Dan.
the corner.
Yeah.
He's in the corner.
Is it? We definitely win if the father's not there.
We just finished surprise in February. Wait for us.
Big news.
Wait for us.
We're back, baby.
The revenge.
We're going to win one day.
And those are the words of Turki Al-Sheikh as he pretty much threatens, predicts that Anthony Joshua will lose. And he mentioned the 5 versus 5 because we all know Eddie Hearn lost every single fight. Okay. He lost every fight. And this is actually a continuation of it. So this is really not a 5 versus 5. It's a 6 versus 6. Right? So you know what has to happen. Eddie Hearn has to redeem himself with Anthony Joshua. This is his last hope. If Anthony Joshua loses, that means Queensberry takes all the wins. And Frank Warren is back on top. And you know, I think this is a very dangerous fight for Anthony Joshua because he's in there with a guy that can punch. He's in there with a guy that he knows the history is there. Regardless of what happened, Daniel Dubois had to do something to AJ to get his attention, right? When they were sparring way back in the day. Even though Daniel Dubois, he kind of, he plays it down. He plays it down. Well, that's sparring is sparring. Actually, I would have egged it on, but I think Daniel Dubois knows that was a long time ago, and he knows this is not sparring, okay? This is the real deal, and I think Anthony Joshua has something to prove. But what normally happens with Anthony Joshua, AJ, he goes for the kill, and at the same time, that's what makes him most vulnerable. We can't forget Andy Ruiz, okay? Andy Ruiz was a guy that looked like he was on his way out, and all it took was AJ being ferocious, being overzealous, being too eager to get him out, and boom, one punch changed everything. Now the question is, can Daniel Dubois do it? Well, it's a possibility, because he does have the firepower, okay? And Daniel Dubois was actually signed, as you can't forget, he was signed to Queensberry. He was signed to Queensberry simply because he did that to AJ. And that rumor pretty much made Daniel Dubois' career. And Eddie Hearn knew, hey, I have a replacement for AJ. Now the question is, can he do it like Turki Al-Sheikh mentioned? I know he was just joking, all fun and games, but at the same time, that could happen. Now, Frank Warren's there. He wants the best for Daniel Dubois. And honestly, Daniel Dubois has went longer than everyone thought he would go. Okay, let's just keep it real. Because a lot of people thought Jarrell Miller might get him. And definitely everybody thought that Filip Hrgovic would get him. So he's up. And I think Anthony Joshua's going to go in with a vengeance. And I like it. I like the whole thing because since Turki Al-Sheikh has connected 5 versus 5 to AJ versus Dubois, Matchroom versus Queensberry, it's actually a 6 versus 6. So we'll see if Eddie Hearn can redeem himself. But if he doesn't, he is finished. But you guys tell me what you think of Turki Al-Sheikh pretty much warning Eddie Hearn that this is his last draw and he's going to be one sad guy and he will miss him after this Saturday. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.